Hey guys, today we're going to be doing this Intro to Equation Models worksheet. The directions say that we're going to answer these questions on the right using the picture on the left, and we're going to change our answer to a different text color. So remember, equations are math sentences that have an equal sign. It says that something equals something else. It's two expressions that are equal. So if we're looking at this picture here, what I see a bus full of students, and I see 4 students on the outside, and it looks like it equals this big bunch of students over here on the right. So this is talking about the number of students. So the number of students inside this bus and these 4 kids on the outside is the same amount as this big bunch of students. So I'm going to go ahead and count these. We have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Okay, so that's 10 and another 10, 24. All right, so we have 24 on the side. So for my equation, I see a bus and then 4 more kids equals 24 total students. Okay, so it has the same amount. They are equal. You're going to write that equation right here. I see a bus and 4 kids equals 24 total students. So how many students are on the bus is the question. This bus plus 4 more students equal 24 total students. So what number plus 4 is 24? The bus must have 20 students in there, because if there are 20 students on the bus plus these 4 students standing on the outside, that's 20 plus 4, that's 24 total students. So there are 24 total students on the bus. Now this middle part right here says to use pictures, manipulatives, or words confirming your solution. We're going to explain how we know that. We're going to say something along the lines of, I know that there are 20 students on the bus because the 20 students on the bus and the 4 students outside the bus equal 24 total students. Okay, or something along those lines. It doesn't have to be exactly those words. Let me fill this in on the document instead of writing on top. All right, I'm going to move on. But again, good part about a video is you can always pause the video to get your answers in or to check your work, or rewind it if you need to listen to my explanation again. All right, so this next one, I see 2 buses this time. 2 buses together, assuming that they are, look, so what assumptions do we have to make? We're going to assume that there's the same number of students in this bus and this bus. Okay, so they evenly split the students. Together, the 2 buses have, looks like 24 students again. So let's go ahead and write this equation. The 2 buses, this time 2 buses of students equal 24 total students. So how many students are on the bus? I'm going to split this group of students in half and put them on each bus. I know that this row is 10, so we can put 10 students in this first bus, 10 students in the second bus, and then split up these 4. So 2 more students go in here and 2 more students go in here. That would be the 24 students split up. So that would be 10, 11, 12 total in each bus. Or some of you guys might just know that 24 divided into 2 buses is 12. So we're going to write that up here. "12 students are on each bus." When you're writing your answer, please make sure you're putting your units. You're not just putting 12, but you're putting 12 students. Using pictures, manipulatives, or words, we're going to explain our solution. If you drew a picture, something like this, you can put that in there. Don't put my picture, put your picture. But I'm going to write that if there are 24 total students, I know that there are 12 students in each bus because I split the group of 24 students in half. Half of the students go to one bus, and the other half go on the other. Okay, something along those lines. That was my reasoning. You might have a different explanation. That's totally fine. Next, how many crowns are in the box? Okay, so we have a mystery number of crowns inside here, plus these 3 on the outside. Should equal, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Should equal 11 total crowns. So we can write an equation like this: x plus 3 equals 11, or you might write c plus 3 equals 11. The letter that you use doesn't matter. Let's do c. C plus, so however many, or no, let's do B for box. However many are in the box plus 3 on the outside should equal 11. So how many crowns are in the crown box? What number plus 3 is 11? There are 8. Again, don't just write 8, write 8 crowns. I put 8 crowns are in the box because 8, if this were 8, plus these 3 on the outside equals the same amount over here, which we know is 11. My explanation. Oh, you know what? We forgot to say up here, what assumption did we make? Let's add that real quick. We're assuming there are equal students on both buses. Equal number of students on each bus. How about that? That sounds better. Whew. We're assuming that there are an equal number of students on each bus. There we go. Okay, coming back to this one. Sorry about that. For this one, I'm going to say that I know there are 8 crowns in the box because the 8 crowns in the box plus the 3 on the outside equal 11. Okay, don't forget to pause this video if I'm going too fast, or so that you can fill in your document. The best way to take advantage of these videos is to do the assignment with me. Not watch the whole video and then go do it on your own, but kind of watch the video and complete it at the same time. What is the value of the red bar? This is our number sense routine. We've had this picture on a number sense routine, but it was on a scale. We're going to use this key to write the equation. I see that red bar is worth x. So we have x, and then 4 more 1s equals 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. Okay, so we have an x, and then these 4 1s together equal 14 total. So what is the value of the bar? How much is x worth? X must equal 10, because 10 plus those 4 equals 14. So we're going to explain our work. I know that x must be 10 because 10 plus the 4 1s equal 14. All right. And that is it for Intro to Equation Models. So for these types of equations that we're looking at this year, a lot of the time you can kind of do your reasoning. You can reason, well, if there's 4 kids out here, then there must be 20 in this bus. Actually, here's a cool thing you can see. If I have 4 kids on the outside here, 4 kids on the outside, well, then that means this bus must hold the rest of these kids, which is 20. So that could be a picture to draw. But anyways, a lot of these types of equations that we're doing in class this year, you'll be able to reason, you'll be able to think and say, well, it has to be this number, or it can't be this number. We'll go into more details in class on how we can solve equations using inverse operations. But this is Intro to Equation Models. Hope that helps.